Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Battle Brothers, the People's Militia. So we left off last time. We have a few level ups, and I believe I stopped here because of these brigands down at the bottom. When you see that how badly the bad shape that we're in, I don't think I'll be able to just run after brigands at this time. So we do have a lot of level ups, as I said. Here's 5 of them, and I've went through each of them, and I kind of have a path that I'll be taking, or the choices I'll be taking for their perks. So first we have Kurt, who's going to be a tank. We will, so in order to be a tank, we'll be putting in some more fatigue, some more melee defense, and that +2 in melee skill is I think the path that we want to go with him. Although the +4 resolve would be nice, he's already at 40, so I don't think it's that necessary at this time. So, right. And it would be nice to. I was at first thinking Brawny, but at this time, he has plenty of fatigue. I'm not too worried about his fatigue at the moment, and I don't really have a lot of options for heavy armor at this time. So I think instead we'll give him rotation. It'd be nice to get some rotation on the front line. I don't think we have any at all. This is the first one. And it's going to help out a lot, especially on the front line. So, and since he has some good melee defense, if somebody's getting beat up, he can move in and take less of a beating than he replaced. So, next is Alberic. He's not necessarily going to be a brother that I'd like to keep for a long time. So let's see what his stats are. Pretty much trash. We'll take the +2, I think, in melee defense, and +4 in hit points probably. Yeah, and then the +5 in range defense. This will kind of make him a little harder to hit and take a bit more damage. But as I said, he's not going to have the stats that we'd like to keep later on. I think his face just changed. It's interesting. Oh, probably because of the hit points. I think he passed a certain threshold for looking beat up versus not looking beat up. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed. I mean, I noticed that the faces look pretty rough when they've taken quite a bit of damage, right? But I've never, I guess, seen the threshold being surpassed. Okay, and since his melee skill is rarely going to be increased, I mean, at the moment, his melee skill is reduced because of Pierced Hand, but we're still going to go with fast adaptation for him to make sure that when he does swing, he'll connect more often. Next is Thorben. Thorben is pretty easy, +3, +3, +4. Since he's going to stay in melee, we certainly want him to continue taking fatigue and melee skill, and the +3 to defense is pretty important as well. The difference between tank and melee is probably going to be the way that I'm thinking here is tanks are going to be the ones that I can put into danger, whereas melee I'd like to be doing more damage. and that they'll have a higher melee skill as well. So with that, I've been kind of going back and forth on what I could give him Thorben for a perk, and I know this isn't like the best one to go for as a second perk, but I think Student is going to be one of the better options. I'm not too worried about his fatigue at the moment. It could be something that I give him later for recover. Yeah, and then these other ones, it just doesn't fit what I'd like him to be. So I think giving him Student to help him, to help one of the frontliners level up a bit faster will help out in the long run. This is somebody that we want to keep, and now that we have some more armor on the front line and some more hitters, I feel more safe choosing Student. Next is Egon. Egon is somebody, again, we're not too interested in keeping alive for the long run, but he did roll +3, +3, +3, so I could eventually put him on the front line, and that might be what I do with him eventually. Actually, we do have a space open, so Egon probably will be a good one to put up front now. So let's put in the +3, +3, and the extra fatigue. If we're going to put him up front, though, let's do that now. So we'll upgrade his armor, see where his fatigue is at. Yeah, we are going to have to give him some of that extra fatigue. So we'll do that now. He's not going to be the best tank on the front line, but we can at least move somebody up front now that isn't just a fresh recruit. And I believe we can just give him a spear for now. Now, we do have too many spears on the front line. We can probably fix this once everybody has healed. But for now, I think that's probably good. The next recruit we can put on the back line here. As for a perk, I think now fast adaptation is probably a good one. When he was on the back, I was thinking crippling strikes, but now that I've thought about it, moved him up, we'll go with fast adaptation. And last is Bjarne, who's going to be a light melee. So light armor, dodge, and initiative intense. So we'll take the melee skill, and we'll certainly take the initiative. Everything else is kind of bad. I was thinking that I could give him some range defense, since he's going to be a light character. We probably don't want him to have a shield. So the less that archers focus on him, probably the better. Unfortunately, he rolled a +1 for melee defense. Otherwise, I would take melee defense. More fatigue would be nice, but I don't want him to have too much fatigue. I think I'm gonna go with range defense. Yeah, we'll go with range defense for now. I will eventually put some into fatigue, but I think for now, at this time of the game, making sure that archers don't shoot at him or miss when they're shooting at him is going to be important for his long-term health. And Relentless. So Relentless is going to make sure that his initiative, which impacts his dodge, will not reduce as fatigue at the same level as fatigue. So it's going to reduce the initiative by half of his fatigue instead of 100% of the fatigue. That will make him go earlier in each round, and it will also keep his dodge at a more helpful level. Okay. We do have a couple more, some extra leveling gear here, so we will use the kettle hat with mail on Sigurd. Sigurd's looking pretty beefy now. And let's see. I was thinking the padded, dented nasal helm could go onto Kurt. Another tank would probably be here on this side with Thorben. And it actually is lighter than the ancient household helmet, so I think that's a good upgrade for him. We can throw this on somebody else that has a lot of fatigue, probably here. Keep his head in better shape. He took a pretty nasty hit in the head. And onto Kurt. So that puts the two in the middle here. Egon and Albric with spears. The brothers that we care less about. Right. Okay. So let's... Alright. We do have some extra stuff here. So we certainly want to upgrade to this second tier crossbow. That will, I hope, have Sorrel connect more with his hits. And we also have a pike. So our heavier hitter, let's go with Bjarne, and we'll give him that pike. Okay, and I think that's it for now anyway. So we're gonna have to find a temple. It's going to be expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. Well supplied. Do have a good amount of cash left over after that. I don't think I want to sell here. The prices don't look too good for selling. No, really bad. But we might take... we will take a couple stacks of tools and supplies. Food is pretty cheap. I think we should take... Let's see here. Let's grab a stack of goat cheese to get some of that variety up. And I think we're just gonna kind of move away. Let's check out this contract before we do. Okay. 2 days east to Owengrunde. So this is escort caravan mission. It's going to take 2 days to Owengrunde. Let's take a look at where it is. That looks like we would take this northern route over to here. We have gone through here, and I want to say that we actually did, maybe a couple videos ago, we went down to Schnellen with an escort mission. I don't know if I want to take another one, because I was kind of trying to get back down here for that cluster, try and find more missions. I'm gonna say no. I think we should pass on that one because we really need to find a temple. If we don't find a temple, then then we need to take some time off from fighting anyway. So let's take a look at how long these are going to take. 1 to 4 days to heal his Sigurd's cut arm. And he's hurt anyway. It's going to take some time to fix the body armor as well. Pierced hand is 2 to 4 days. Egon is a little beat up. He has 1 to 4 days and 2 to 4 days. Everybody else looks fine now, so it's just these 3 frontliners. If we can find another brother, not here, I guess, not in Duncanwald, that would be nice as well, but okay. This is a weird pairing for events. Local holiday has the people in a generous mood, time for food and drink. However, there are disappearing villagers. Fewer potential recruits are to be found on the streets, and people deal less favorably with strangers. So this one kind of overrides the local holiday, and we're going to see some pretty bad prices because of that. So, and they don't want to purchase anything, which is pretty clear with these prices. So we'll just move on. As I'm on my way down here, I don't know if it's evident, but I did get a new mic, a new microphone, and I'm hoping that that's going to reduce some background noise. I hope it's going to make my voice more clear, maybe. I did a bunch of testing yesterday, and it seems to be working. But I'm not sure if the quality changes is evident. So okay. So still no temple. We do have a contract. This is a contract I'll be interested in taking since everybody's kind of in poor shape. What's his name? Guido, the counselor, is looking to bring to deliver a package to Holnisland for 240 crowns. I think that's a pretty good price, and it's south. We're just gonna take it. I think, yep, it's down here. It is a city, so once we're down there, maybe we can find some more. Well, we do need ammunition. Tools and supplies would be nice, and maybe a contract. Actually, have we been here? We haven't, so they might have a temple as well. There is a temple here in Stromark, so I guess we'll make a stop here. Okay, and they have 3 contracts, so we'll certainly come back. Ambush, trade routes, rebuilding effort. So we might be able to sell some of this gear. I think they'll be happy with these prices. We'll be happy with these prices. Yeah. Well, we'll sell these off. I'm gonna keep the short bow. Oops. I'm going to keep the short bow for now, but we don't want those. We will keep the war fork, and I'll keep 1 pitchfork just in case. I'm not sure if we'll put it to use, but we'll keep it. No more spears. We do not want any more spearmen. What we do want is to be using these morning stars, the falchion. So if we can get another frontliner, that would be nice. we can get rid of these bludgeons now that we have a couple morning stars. We can put those to use. We'll certainly keep the flail. I think that will be a weapon we can put to use as well once we drop the spears on the front line. We have a knife. Let's see if anyone can use that. I'm not going to be using these anymore. Okay. Their buying prices are going to be fairly ridiculous. I think it's 41%. Yeah, 82 over 200. So, yeah, we won't be buying anything. That's unfortunate because I'd probably buy, well, I'd probably buy at least 2 of them to put those to use, but, and don't want that bear headpiece anymore. I'm not going to fix that one up, so. Okay. Prices on tools and supplies and ammunition isn't so bad, actually. They do have a Fletcher, and I think that's why the prices are a bit lower. So we'll pick up a stack of that. Okay. Temple. Yeah, 1 to 3 days, 120. I think we're just going to spend the money. I think it's totally worth it to make sure that they don't get infections, or we can start fighting in the next day. As you can see, it says cut arm treated, and at the bottom, will heal by tomorrow. Will heal by tomorrow, and then tomorrow. So it can get expensive if everybody breaks bones or concussions. So it's good to keep them healthy, but it can get expensive. There's a couple events that will injure everybody. Those ones, you typically want to stay away from those, but I haven't really figured out how. So, okay, easy 240. I think everybody is healed, right? So at noon, when the payment goes out to your mercenaries, then there's kind of a chance that everything will heal. If it's between that, like 1 to 3 days, there's a chance for it to heal. But if they're treated and it says it will heal by tomorrow, typically it will heal at noon. All right. They also have ambush trade routes and rebuilding effort, and they do have a temple as well. Training hall, tavern. Let's see what the prices are for Angel. That's a tough one to say. And Steinhaven. Steinhaven, I think, is just right over here. Yep. And then Angelin is way up in the north. We can kind of make our way in that way soon, but I would like to try and take a bunch of contracts in this area. Speaking of contracts, let's check these out. Alfred the Councilman's been looking for you. Okay. It's another delivery for 350 to Dunkenwald. Well, let's see. Let's check out these other ones before we look for that. Okay, there's a stolen lockbox. This is probably one that we'd like to do. 540 to follow some tracks. And finally, they burned down buildings. Okay. So drive off brigands. Okay, so this is a couple fights and then a delivery. Dunkenwald is up here. Okay, so that's right where we came from. We'll probably take on these 2 contracts before we take that. But if we get too beat up, then I don't think we'll stick around for the second one. So let's take on the... Oops. Let's first see how our guys are looking here. We'll probably end up camping for a little bit to try and heal and repair at a faster rate. Let's see if they have anybody... Oh, these are pretty bad. Although I have had some pretty nice vagabonds in the past. They're just... I don't like to buy them. If I get them for free, then I'll take it, but I don't think I'm too interested in that. So, we're gonna camp here until maybe about midnight. We'll take a look at what our guys look like at that time. Okay. Everything is healed. We still have a few hit points that aren't healed yet, but the armor looks good. So I think we'll take it now. It was this middle one. Yep. So we'll accept this one, and let's go chase them down. Up here. Okay, so a few thugs and some raiders. So it could be 3 and 4, or it could be 2 and 5. I think that's probably fine. Yeah. I mean, we did just take on a raider. Sorry, a leader. We did lose one guy, but I think this will be completely fine. They are going to be charging at us because they don't have any ranged units. And it looks like 1, 2 thugs. Oh, nope, there's the third. So it's just these 2 guys up here are probably the worst. And they just have some morning stars. So not too dangerous. Let's wait until they come near us. Just full steam ahead. I'm hoping that Sorrel's... I don't think I care too much about the spear wall. I think what we should do in this case is just shield wall. This is interesting. They've clustered right in the middle for me. That's nice of them. Yeah, we'll just stick with the shield wall. And let's see, 69%. That is way better than what he was shooting with the small bow, the light bow. Good hit. Gravely wounded. That should help out quite a bit. Let's wait. That was probably a pretty low chance to puncture there, but... Oh. So we have shield wall. 37. We'll go for the guy with the weaker armor here. In this case, I think we could go for this guy though. 62%. That's probably a good shot. Nope. Not bad. this case, I think I'm kind of thinking to come up here, but then he could come around, and now he has 3 on him, and I don't really like. I know he is the tank. I get it. But I'll wait to see what he does. If he just comes up into here, that's fine. Oh, good hit. I think that was 33%, something like that. Yep, 33. Stay here. We definitely want to go for... Ooh, that's not good. Well, Otmar can try. Because we're kind of afraid of that puncture right there. I don't think he could do it. It's probably pretty low chances, but... Okay, so he just moved there. Now I'm a little more interested in moving up. Let's try for this brigand. Dead. Nice, so I hope he'll come here, but I could see him moving there instead, so... He didn't pull up his shield. We could go for this. I think I'm going to wait, actually, until they drop their shields. Same with Alfred here. I'd like to see them drop their shields first. Well, now let's go for this one. And then move up. Yeah, he's still gonna... Okay. Good hit. Finish. That's interesting that he moved. Yeah. I think it would have been better for him to move here. Instead of surrounding himself, he would only have to fight against the one. And then they would surround Sigurd instead, but... Okay. I still want to go for this guy. Okay. Might as well just take that kill, move up. Start that surround. Oh yeah. Should we go for the... Oh. Not bad. And just need a little bit more piercing damage. That'll be good. Maybe we got his armor out of that because it was because of that first headshot. Wait. Okay, move out here. Okay. I don't think we'll be getting anything out of him, but certainly not his armor now, right? And nope. And it looks like we probably won't get that helmet either. Just that one level up, which is fine. We got out pretty much unscathed. A little bit of damage for Sigurd here, and a slight scratch in his armor there. Okay, loot. So we did get an armor upgrade, that's good. And another dagger and some good stuff there. And I think that means that we're completely fine to take on the brigands at the other location. Just need 2 more tools. Prices aren't very good here, so I'll just stay away from them. Although, yeah, there's not a place. I was thinking if there was an armor or swordsmith that we could, or a weaponsmith that we could fix this armor up instead, but let's just see how much it's going to take. 4. Okay, so that's fine. Do we want that on him? Hurt the tank. I think that's gonna be fine. We'll keep that on him. That means we can move this padded leather over, and on our back line we can start passing back the blotched gambesons. Right. And does everybody have a knife or a dagger on the front line? You do not, but that's fine. Thorben can grab that. And then on the back line, I think I'll probably just... I'll give Bjarne that dagger. Alright. Egon, the hybrid. So +4 here. I don't think I want to put any more into that. He's at 50 now, and he's just going to be throwing. We'll see what his percentages are. I typically don't make many hybrids, and I almost never make a thrower, but I just figured I'd give it a shot this time. Since he's on the front line, we'll go with this. This is all 4s here, which is pretty nice. We want to make sure that his melee defense is still rising. With the +3, it's hard to pass that up. I think I'll give him more fatigue rather than the +2 in melee skill. Although he is a hybrid, I think I would like to be increasing his melee skill, but it's hard to pass up some of these values over here, so even that resolve would be nice. Yeah, let me think about that. Okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to go with bags and belts. That's going to increase his fatigue by 5 because the fatigue from carrying these in his bags have now disappeared or been negated because of bags and belts. So we don't have to put anything into fatigue. So we'll go with resolve instead. That +4 will be helpful. I like to get them as close to 40 or over at this stage in the game, and then at least 50 later on is helpful. So now he can take all of the throwing weapons, and we don't have to worry about fatigue anymore. And when he does have it out here, his fatigue even rises, so not so bad. We'll keep it here because what I tend to find is that they charge him. They kind of keep distance away from throwers in the first round, and I kind of keep forgetting I should be a little better about switching this out. So I'll put the H there for hybrid, Egon H, and that will remind me to bring out his weapons. Eventually, I think I'll just keep him as a thrower on the front line, but for now, I think I'll keep it this way. Yes, we want this one now. Where is this? Not so far, and it's not even fortified, so that's good. Eight, 7 hours. What's it looking like? Just a bunch of raiders. I will wait until, there we go, until we've used up all of our tools. We just need one more, but we don't have any more tools, so right, I think now everybody's healed. That's good. Head on in. Ooh. This looks interesting. They have two with these hooked blades, pole arms, and a two-handed, or not two-handed, a pole axe. So they're going to be dangerous at range. So we'll have to deal with them fairly early on. Let's just skip these guys. We'll wait here, and then my hybrid, I'll make sure not to skip his turn, and then just unload a couple into him. That'll be nice. Skip. I think I'd like to... Let's see, Axon 9, 7. I think he already skipped his turn. If I don't remember if they did. Well, maybe they did if he skipped. So anyway, I don't think spear wall or shield wall is necessary at this time. I could bring him up here, or maybe back here. I'm gonna wait to see where to put these middle guys. Okay, Egon. Let's use the axes to take down... of course not. I want to say he even has fast adaptation too. Yeah, he does. So that's unfortunate. A 96 and a 93. I think what we'll do here is we'll shift Kurt up, and then I can shift Alberic up to here and then bring these guys up. Unfortunately, I skipped their turns, but I think it will be fine. Let's shield wall now. With you, I think spear wall actually... Let's try and... Oh, we missed again. Okay, so they're right on us, which is interesting. If we move up here... and shield wall. Now I'd like to step up here and start doing some damage, but I want to see who they hit first, because they'll kill us before we kill them with those weapons. So let's wait here. Okay. Wait again. Ow. Oh, that's good to know. Oh. Yeah. I guess I should have seen that coming, huh? So his turn is done. Let's... I think this is going to be important. This is going to be killer. I don't actually know if I'll make it through this now, but that's a good hit. Let's... I'm gonna move back to try and move some of these guys around here. Yeah. Good. Well, one guy... was hoping for a headshot there, but... Okay. And let's move him, I guess, down this way. Try and flank a little bit. Oof. What I'm afraid of is Bjarne's going to take... Well, actually, with dodge, he's at plus 15. So let's take a look. He's at 21. Which is good without a shield, but I'm afraid that he's going to take a headshot and that kills him. I'm also afraid that, I mean, Egon could probably take it, but how much time do we have here? You know what, let's go. Ugh. Then we can move back. I think I want to try and handle that guy quickly. Miss, good. Eesh, okay. And he took another hit, Albrecht. Oh, come on. Okay, one down. Not bad. Let's shield wall, though. Yeah, Albrecht, just shield wall. I don't think he's doing anything, so try for it. 2 headshots. I can't do that to him. Oh, well, 1 headshot. And Egon the hybrid, okay. See, I'm glad I put that in there. Let's bring up probably want the axes again. And let's move up here. No, good hit, and take a step back. No, of course not. Let's wait. I want to see what they do first. Well, we lost him. Good headshot. Yeah. I think moving up. Take a... Ouch. Okay, good. Just keep, Nice. Nice hit. We will, I think, just stay right there. Good. Take a step up and... No, miss. Okay. Not bad. Let's take a step this way. Yeah, Sigurd is holding up pretty nicely. Should we go for this brigand or this one? I think this one's more important. Yeah, we're not going to kill him though. He's dead, so that's good. He's probably going to get hit here. And that's, I think, fine. Let's take a step that way. Okay. Man. Awesome. Okay, it's not done yet. We still have a pretty dangerous guy in the middle that hasn't even been touched, and he's not taking any resolve checks, which is unfortunate. Wait there. 11%. Let's wait. I want to see. Okay. Still nothing. This guy is going to be untouchable, huh? Let's take a step up was it. Let's move up here. Yeah. 3 turns. Let's wait to see what happens. Wait there as well. Oof. And of course he missed that one too. Corbin, start bringing you around. Okay. Good, good, good. We need to destroy that shield, right? So let's bring him up here. I think that's going to be important. Egon, just stay out of there. Again, he still hasn't... Okay, finally he's taken 1. We want to be hitting his head. I'd like to keep that armor, but... I think making sure that we stay alive is probably... Yeah, nothing. Oh. And then he shielded up again. Egon, just stay out of here. You can stay out of there too. It's gonna come down to the pole arms, and they're missing everything. Just shield wall. Wait. You can't. He's just gonna sit there and shield wall. Oh, there you go. Oh. There we go. So we lost 2. Egon, our hybrid. That's too bad. Which is just reinforces my point on I don't care about hybrids. I don't care about throwers. So I know people, they love them. But I just don't care about them too much. And we lost Albrick. So too bad. 2 frontliners. This is going to be a rough... this is a rough start. But we are making some money. We are making progress. It might look like it's taking a long time, but that's because it is. Well, we picked up some tools and supplies. Good amount of stuff here that we can sell. A lot of good weapons. Unfortunately, no upgrades for armor. This will come in handy. Okay. We'll take everything. Leave. Let's go. Ooh, here we go. So this is probably a vagabond that I was talking about. I don't buy them, but when I get them for free, I'll take it. So, yeah, might as well join us. Let's take a look at him. Terrible. A refugee, resolve, range defense, and range skill. I mean, this is as bad as they can get. Heat for beasts, that's interesting. Hesitant, whatever. Yeah. You're on the front line, buddy. Grab some armor and shield, and we'll just give him an axe to start chopping down shields. Okay, we will be able to make a lot of money out of this, so that is something. We are approaching. We've surpassed the time again. It's hard to not want to just play this more and more, especially when I'm getting beat up. I'd really like to continue and make this into a longer series than my previous series, and I will. I'm going to brute force my way through this. So We have 3 level ups for next time. So I'll be cutting off here. As always, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And if I am having mic issues, I'm hoping that I can resolve these in the 1 or 2 videos coming up. So please be patient while that's happening. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.